Hi, my loves. Welcome. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that it will not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force it so that you don't become confused. If you're interested in a personal reading, send me a text 971-354-9504. You could also book through my Etsy shop or send me an email, however, whatever you feel comfortable with, my loves. Okay, Gemini, I feel like there's a really strong need for a chakra meditation or an alignment, or I mean, you could do both, honestly. You don't have to go to someone to help you, but it does amplify, right? When it's kind of goes back to that whole, like, when two or more are gather in my name thing. When two or more people think of the same thing, it amplifies the ability for that to happen. So when you go, that's kind of why it helps to go to each other, but you don't have to. You can do it on your own. There's a part of you that feels like you can't, but you can do it through meditation. Just gonna take practice though. It's not gonna be from one day to the next. That's why it's more amplified when we're connected with someone else, or when we do a healing with someone else, or through some type of ritual. Some of you might be going through a ritual, or like I don't know, I'm seeing like a group gathering. So some of you might be going to like a meditation or a yoga class or something to unlock you. But like, yoga is amazing for your chakras. And I feel like somebody needs that, because I feel a lot of pressure in the solar plex chakra, and a lot of pressure in the throat, a lot of pressure in the crown. Also, whoever I'm reading for, it's for the next couple of days, try to cover your head, the top of your head. I don't know, whoever I'm reading for, you need to wear a hat, because that's why it's been hurting so bad. Your antenna is like wide open. We're kind of like cell phones, and remember how in the past you have to pull the antenna out and then you would push it back in. So we have to remind ourselves, we got to like shut ourselves off sometimes, because if we don't, then the server it's kind of like the internet is like our thoughts, right? And it everything goes through it. Like, it's all at once. It's all happening at the same time. And it feels like your mind is all over the place. Your thoughts are all over the place. You feel like you can't really gather yourself, and it's frustrating, and you're late to everything. And I also feel like there's a lot of feelings of emotions. You feel like you want to cry a lot, and you're trying to stop yourself. It wouldn't be a bad time to like kind of hermit for a little bit, maybe from now until 11/11. And you might feel a little bit more comfortable by then, because I feel like emotions are going to come up. You're gonna be feeling a lot of water, and like, for some reason, I can feel you and your emotions. I can feel you feeling like just really confused and really in your mind. But I feel like by the 11th, you're gonna feel a lot better, because you're gonna give yourself the space to release it. Right now, you're out there kind of just trying to make it work, like trying your hardest to make it work. But when the emotion comes up, you want to cry, and you're not letting yourself cry. You're letting you push it back down, which is not. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad that you push it down. It's just like it's on hold, and it leaves it on hold for a while. I feel like really soon, like, it's gonna get so much better. And it does feel like there was something that it could even be that. So the energy that I'm getting is like it kind of hits you out of nowhere. Maybe like you just broke up with someone, and you're doing fine, and you're having a conversation with your friend, and in the moment, and like you're enjoying yourself, and then all of a sudden it hits you like, fuck, we're not together anymore, I forgot. Like things like that. Like, or maybe you had a lot of money, and all of a sudden you don't, and you're like, shit. Like, there's something like that. Like, it feels like there's a rush of emotion that comes with this like reality hit. But the thing is that I feel like right after you let go, and you're like, okay, so since that's not happening anymore, what's next? 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 4 of Swords in the world. You're definitely like getting everything, all of the things that you wanted, that you felt you missed out on. It's all coming back towards you. And it's because you stood strong, even with all of the emotions, the whole rockiness. You stayed firm in yourself. It's like you're realizing in the moment, fuck it, life is good. It's kind of like that. Like, it hits you. Okay, it's hard. Maybe you haven't, like, you're accepting it, whatever it is. Okay, for some of you, I'm trying to avoid saying this because I don't like to talk about this stuff, but I'm picking up, like, maybe you lost someone, right, that was very, very, very close to you. That's what I kept picking up the most. I kept picking up, like, maybe you lost someone that was very, very close to you, and the emotion of it is, like, most of the time you're able to, like, you're fine. Like, let's say it was like your brother or your sister or your son, or, you see what I mean? Like, I'm not holding back. I'm gonna cry if I need to cry, like, because I can feel the emotion and it's hard. Or maybe it was even like your husband or your wife or your whatever, just somebody. It was somebody that was very close to you, and even if it happened years ago, for some reason right now it feels hard. And for some of you, it's not even you lost them. For some of you, you got a divorce and you're thinking back on them, or they're thinking back on you, feeling very emotional. But it's like, the thing is, whatever this feeling is and whatever it's clearing out, because I could feel that it's pushing through a lot of unfelt emotion, like, you're just unprocessed emotion. And as soon as it gets pushed through, then everything is going to start to flow more naturally and more at peace. And this cycle that you've been on of an up and down and emotional roller coaster, you're getting off. Like, it's going to actually be peaceful. It's not going to be an energy you're going to have to maintain, right? It's not going to be something you're going to have to, like, am I going to be happy today? Am I going to feel sad today? Is someone going to trigger me today? Like, you're not going to feel like, I don't know. I'm picking up on someone that maybe you've been struggling with depression, and it's just been hard. But oh my God, what it's releasing, let yourself cry. I promise you, it's going to feel so good, Gemini. For some of you, the relationship that you've been asking for is finally coming through because of all of this emotion. You're making room. You're making room for clear love. It's kind of like, okay, if you had, like, muddy water and I had clear water, and I was like, okay, but this is the only clear water that we have. You're not going to mix it. You know what I mean? You're gonna, like, you're not gonna mix it. You're gonna keep them apart. You're gonna make sure that they stay apart. That's the same thing that happens with this new emotion that needs to come in. All right? Because if not, then what happens if you put the clear water in the muddy water? It did, like, yes, it's gonna dilute and it's gonna get clearer and clearer, but for a little bit, right? But it's not going to go clear all the way, and you're not going to be able to drink it, and it's going to make you very sick, and your energy is still not, you can't mix the energies, because then it's going to do what it's been doing to you already, like producing fucked up relationships and toxic behaviors, and, like, I'm getting, like, overreactions. A lot of overreactions. Like, maybe things would trigger you and you would go from 0 to 100. It's just feeling like you couldn't control, and then you would get mad at yourself for not being able to control it, and then again back around. Like, it feels like you're done with that. Peace is finally entering, and you feel good. You feel like you can get excited to get up in the morning, and you feel light. That's the best part. You feel light. You don't feel heavy. Like, you're so tired because you're carrying around so much energy. Like, so much energy. It's kind of like your filter. You know how, like, in the washer, like, not the washer, the dryer, the washer has a filter too, but the dryer has a lint filter. We have that for our feelings. It catches a lot of that shit, but the thing is that if we don't go and clean it out, it doesn't really do a good job, and everything else. You know what I mean? Like, then we start to feel everything, and we have to, like, use extra energy. We can't, yeah. We can't process our emotion and do what our body can't do what it needs to do if we don't clear that part out. And it's our job to clear the filter. By shaking it off, you need to dance. You need to sing. You need to, like, I really need you to dance, Gemini. Like, even if it's just you in your fucking living room, just put on your favorite dancing song and just do it. Just shake it off. I want you to picture, like, rocks falling off of your body. Remember, we are visual people, especially you, Gemini. And manifestation right now, meditation is going to help you so much, especially to create the type of life you want. Because when you can see it, then you can you could see a clear direction. It's only when we can't see the actual road that we're scared. That's the only time. But most of the time we're ready for it. As humans. I mean, Geminis, you guys are ready for everything. Nothing scares you. Like, you guys are different. I like you guys. I've always liked the freedom and the spirit of a Gemini. Tell me about the Empress. Some of you are healing like very intense. Whoa, what I say? Look, this is how you've been. Remember I say you've been carrying everything? Yeah, that's everything. That's what you've been doing. And this is your hard work. You're unleashing yourself. You're unlocking yourself from it. For a while, you locked it and you held the key. And you're like, I don't want to let it go because I feel like if I let it go, it's going to happen again, or something like that is going to get close. Like, if I hold on to this energy, then that energy is going to know not to get close to me. But that's not true. Like, it's not. You working on it and you unlocking yourself from it and not even needing a lock, and you feeling free and untying yourself from these like old wounded patterns that you have. Like, it's just that's what's setting you free. Look at this, the Empress with the 6 of Cups, and bringing in that soulmate that I was talking about, that 10 of Cups, you know, you're forever happily ever after. This is a lot of good luck. A lot of good luck. And you so deserve this, Gemini. Whoever I'm reading for, I could tell. Damn it. Life's been hard. I am so sorry. I can feel it. It's been very hard. Like, it's been hard to hold on to hope. But you got this. Like, especially watch, the universe is going to start to show you when you start to feel. The thing is, it's usually when we feel that, when we're like, fuck it, I just don't care anymore. Is when we finally let go of that idea of what we think we need to have. And then that's when the miracles finally that's when they start. It's when we stop trying to push the captain out of the way, which the captain is universe. Yeah, like it's more like, maybe not push the captain out of the way. I want to make you the captain. You're the captain. I don't want to give you guys that idea. You're the captain, but it's like the captain trying to purposely fuck up the engine. That's gonna get you there. There you go. I hope that kind of made more sense. All right, but that's like your own self-sabotage. You know, we are the only ones that can fuck it up. At least by not letting ourselves connect, or by doing what we know, because we always know. There's always a knowing of, this is what I'm doing wrong, or this is where I'm not connecting. It's a very tough question to ask yourself, but it's necessary. And I want you to ask yourself that every week. What am I doing wrong that's blocking me from getting to my success? Even if it's something small. Like, let's say you want to lose weight and you know you drink a ton of fucking soda. Tell yourself, like, every other day I'm going to allow myself to drink the amount that I, but restrict yourself. Your body just needs to know that you're the one that's in control. It's kind of someone got mad at me because I do this a lot, where I compare our bodies, like our general bodies, to animals. It's because we're fucking animals. What else do you want? Every other thing on earth is either an insect or an animal. Like, why are we any different? Anyway, but people keep getting mad about that. But I was saying that your body just needs to know. It's kind of like a dog that runs loose. It's not until you train it that it feels like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, this is my master. This is the one that's in charge. And the one that's in charge, my loves, is your soul. And your soul always knows. It always knows. It always knows when you're eating something and you know you shouldn't be eating. It always knows when you're talking to someone that you know you shouldn't be talking to. It makes you feel very anxious. Like, not always, right? You have to pay attention to where it's coming from. If it's all over the body, then definitely. But if it's only like if it's in your mind mostly, then no. Most of the time, your gut feeling and all of that, your knowing is going to come from the way your body feels, how comfortable your body feels. But remember, that comes after you also heal out your trauma, so that you know exactly where it does come from, so that when it does come up for you, you know not to blame and take it out on another person, and how to deal with it yourself, because this is the energy that you've been in. Oh my God, I don't know who I'm reading for, but you're doing some amazing shit. Good for you, my love. Congratulations. Because you're setting yourself free. And this is a lot. Some of you are actually like breaking very intense generational curses, and you're breaking through your anxiety. Some of you are going to, like, we always have anxiety. Keep that in mind. You're never going to let go of the sadness. The anxiety is not going to go away. The way you process it and the way that you feel about it is what's going to change, but it's never going to be the actual emotion. What you're going to do differently is that you're not going to grab onto it the moment that it hits you, trying to analyze it and figure out where, like, not necessarily figure out where it comes from, but more, what have you been doing? It's like trying to hold back a Karen. That's, I'm sorry, for anybody that has that name. I know we totally fucked it up for you guys, and I'm so sorry, because I know not everybody's like that, but it feels like that's kind of the best example that I could give you guys. Like someone that's very obnoxious and very like loud and rude. Of course everybody's like that for a reason, right? So we should have some type of understanding for people like that. So I'm just giving you an example, like something that's what the ego is like. The ego is very loud and it doesn't let you stop, and it's like sometimes we feel like we're employees of the ego, and the ego is yelling and yelling and yelling until we finally give in, like just give the fucking thing what it wants so that it can shut the fuck up. And that's a lot of the times that we do it, but we are the ones that are in control, and that's the control you're finding that peace, so you can silence the fucking mind, because that's what anxiety is. Anxiety is hearing your ego and hearing what you should be doing and not being able to move fast enough, because what you should be doing isn't going to yell at you. What you should be doing isn't going to tell you, no, you have to do it. What this is going to yell at you. Your anxiety is going to yell at you. When you're wrong, that's going to yell at you. So, but you're doing it. I am so proud of you, because you're making some very intense changes, and these are not easy. And you're doing this for your kids. You're doing this for their kids, so that they no longer have to go through it, so that they don't have to suffer through not feeling love or not feeling peace and joy and connections and, you know, all that other. You're breaking that tie. All right, Spirit, what is the overall advice for my Gemini? I got two. So I have yin, and then I have poised. This is the time of calculated receptivity, as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you. Poised to receive. Oh, that's beautiful, because that's the next card you got. Poised. Okay, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies, sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles. Oh my God, I love you, Spirit. I fucking love you. You must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shape and not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams will manifest. Oh my God. I love Spirit. I like them. They're cool. All right, poised. Sorry, I'm such a crybaby. This full moon has me fucking nay. It's got me. I'm like, oh, I've been crying all morning. All right, no, but damn. Okay, most people see. No, not the one. That's not the one I got. But it's funny. So I went to the Observer, and this card was up here, and I went to the wrong one, and I got the Observer. So I think I might read some. I'm just gonna do it, because I feel like it called me. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experience so much that they come to believe that that's their only reality. There are times when you need distance in order, oh my God, thank you, to gain perspective and understand your circumstances for another neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Oh my God, I love this. It's going like perfect. Okay. You can be assured that you're ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge. And you sense a new phase in your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for a deeper, more intimate relationship. You have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendship, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to receive. This is a beautiful place to be. Amen. Praise to the Most High. Oh, Gemini. Yes. You guys gotta let me at I'm not sure yet. I think 5 p.m. So this Friday, 5 p.m. PST. I'll see you guys there. I love you guys so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. Bye.